Are you a pregnant, postpartum, busy mom that is looking for something quick that you can do in a couple of minutes to help decrease stress, decrease overwhelm, but also provide physical benefit? If so, definitely keep watching. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sara, family physician, wife, mom of 5, and exercise enthusiast. So welcome back to my channel. I have taken a little bit of a break because I did deliver my 5th baby. So I am now about 10-ish weeks postpartum at the time of this recording. And I wanted to say again, welcome back. If you are pregnant, postpartum, whether you are a couple weeks postpartum, a couple days postpartum, or years postpartum, you're a busy mom, this is absolutely a space you want to check out and be a part of. We are here teaching about how to get moving in a way that fits into your life, that will get you the physical and mental health wins you're looking for in a simple way, and also then help your entire family be healthy and moving. Yeah, so that's why we're here. So I wanted to show you guys today what I do when I am literally hours postpartum. So as always, I am a family physician. However, if you are pregnant, postpartum, wherever you are in your journey, you always want to make sure you have your healthcare team on board with whatever you're doing, whenever you're starting something new. You want to make sure they're involved and aware of what you are doing. This is something that is incredibly gentle. It's something that I have found so helpful, and I wish that I knew about it with my first pregnancy. I kind of started learning about it when I was postpartum with my second, but literally since then, I have done this during pregnancy, during postpartum, breastfeeding, like all the time. It is helpful. And even if you're not pregnant or postpartum, this is something that can be helpful for everyone because it has both physical and mental health benefits, and it's so simple. So literally this is breathing. So there's various names for it. There's 360 breathing, there's diaphragmatic breathing, there's deep breathing. Essentially what you're doing when you do these deep breathing, when you're doing this deep breathing, you're engaging your what's called your transverse abdominis muscle, which is the deep muscle layer underneath, the outermost layer of your abs. And that deep layer functions like a corset. And so it's connected to your pelvic floor. So all of these things sort of tie together, especially for women that are pregnant and postpartum. And so it is important to work on re-engaging that to bring everything back to the strength that you want it to be. This ab muscle layer is important for your functional day-to-day movements. It's how you can help improve back pain, hip pain, all these different things that you can see with the 360 breathing. And then it can also help calm your nervous system down. So when you're stressed, overwhelmed, just feeling all the things, taking care of everybody in your life that you need to, doing this even for a few breaths at a time can really help ground you and help you feel better. So I will literally, like I said, a few hours postpartum, like sitting in the bed breastfeeding, I will do this. I'm going to show you what I do if I do it more as like a workout, which would be, you can do it in different positions. So again, you can be sitting in a bed, you can be sitting on a couch, breastfeeding, all of that. If you are breastfeeding or your hands are not free, you can eliminate the hands portion. That is absolutely okay. You modify it to what works for you right now. So I take my hands in this C shape and I wrap them around my ribs, and you take a big inhale in and then you exhale out. And that exhale out should be audible. You should be able to hear yourself breathing out, and it's almost like you're blowing out hundreds of birthday candles. So I'm going to do that again. So breathe in and then exhale audibly. Now, while I'm talking about some of the logistics, I want you guys to keep practicing that. On the inhale, you should feel those fingers expanding as your ribs expand out. And the reason why sometimes it's called 360 breathing is you're breathing in 360 degrees. So it's forwards, sides, and backwards. On the exhale, you should feel those hands coming back together, the ribs coming back down, cinching in. And you should also feel that deep core layer tightening around you, almost like a corset. So like if somebody was, cinching up that corset, you feel that musculature start to squeeze around your abs, if you're pregnant, around your baby. And that goes with when you are doing that exhale. So let's do another one. So it's going to be inhale and then exhale. And I will say, I'm going to add on one more layer to this, but I will say it took me weeks to months to really get this down, which maybe sounds a little dramatic, but I think if you have not done this before, just really thinking about pairing your breath with muscle contraction is something that takes practice. So it's okay if you feel like, oh gosh, I'm doing it wrong, I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. That's where I was when I first started with this. So it is so important to just keep showing up, trying. You can watch this video over and over again to just keep practicing it. The next layer is adding in the pelvic floor. So when you inhale, the pelvic floor relaxes. And then when you exhale, the pelvic floor contracts. So a lot of people will describe this. If you imagine a tissue on the floor and your pelvic floor on the contraction part is trying to literally scoop up that tissue up inside your body. So it's like you're taking the 4 points of the tissue, which is like the 4 points of your pelvic floor, and bringing them up and in. So again, similarly to what I just said about the breathing, figuring out where your pelvic floor is exactly, how to relax it, how to contract it, is something that takes a lot of time, a lot of practice. I did pelvic floor physical therapy after my second delivery, and I'm actually doing it virtually now, which is, I'm going to make a whole video about that. It's so cool, but I'm doing it virtually now this time, almost more sort of preemptively, because I found it so beneficial when I've done it in the past. But the idea is, if you're anybody that's having any kind of symptoms postpartum, talk to your doctor, get into pelvic floor PT. It is so beneficial, so helpful in so many ways. So definitely think about that. But so like I said, the idea is on the inhale, you're relaxing the pelvic floor. On the exhale, you are contracting it and bringing that musculature up and in. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, one way to figure out where your pelvic floor muscles are and how they work is when you are peeing, like literally in the bathroom peeing, stop the flow. And the muscles that are used to stop the flow are part of that pelvic floor. So that can help you start to understand it. But really, like I said, pelvic floor PT, and it's really practice. Like hours of doing these movements, little bits here and there, is how you start to engage with the pelvic floor. So you're going to do that inhale. So ribs expand, pelvic floor relaxes, and then exhale. Pelvic floor is up and in. The ribs are coming together. That corset muscle is tight. So at this point, you've listened to me chat for a while. I'm chatty. You guys know this, I'm chatty. So you have done many repetitions in this position. So when you change positions, it can make things just feel different. Some people find things more difficult in different positions. And so it's great to practice in different ways. So then I'm going to do a few here. So we're going to inhale and then exhale. Ribs contract in, pelvic floor up and in. Inhale. Exhale audibly. And you guys keep going. Depending on the amount of time I have, what I'm doing, where I'm at, I will do this 3 times, 5 times, sometimes 7 times in each position. Sometimes I just do it 3 or 4 times when everybody's throwing a tantrum and mommy needs to calm down and get herself together for a minute. Inhale, exhale. And then the next position I would move to is an all fours position. So sometimes this is called a quadruped position. And again, so you're inhaling and then exhale, and you feel those ribs contract, pelvic floor is up and in, core muscle is like a corset tightening. Inhale, all of that relaxes and the ribs expand. And then exhale, tighten everything up. And you never want to not be breathing. You guys keep going, keep doing your reps. But the idea is you really want to focus on that breath. And then I think for me, probably the easiest position is laying down, because it takes away really any gravity. And same idea, you can have your hands on your ribs here. A lot of times I will put my hands on my lower abdomen, especially postpartum. I find this to be very like almost calming and nourishing, and just, I don't know, it feels very like warm to me. And so sometimes I'll do that, sometimes I'll do the ribs. But anyway, so big inhale, and then exhale. So pelvic floor up and in. If you have your hands on your lower abdomen, you should be able to feel a little bit of that tightening of the deep core. And again, this is something that comes with practice. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. All right, guys. So I know this probably feels so simple, but that's the idea. Breathing when you're postpartum, when you're pregnant, this type of breathing is so important, not only for your physical health, it helps keep your deep core strong. It can help with low back pain, hip pain. It just can help you feel more functional in general. And then, like I said, you can also see these mental health benefits with helping with stress and anxiety and overwhelm. It can help ground you and get your nervous system sort of back to a great baseline. It takes practice. You guys got this. You know, I know you can do it. If you would like me to make a video where it's like literally 3 minutes of just like get here, get it done, do the breathing, let me know, because I can absolutely do this. But I wanted to do sort of an updated video where I went through everything, explained everything, especially the part where it takes practice. So again, if you are pregnant, postpartum, busy mom, looking for ways to be active, to feel better in your body, more functional, able to be up and down the stairs with your kids, outside with them, playing, jumping, you know, lifting the car seat, groceries in and out of the house without pain, without getting out of breath, you're looking to incorporate healthy movement into your family, definitely subscribe here for more. You know, I'm back. I'm going to be making loads of videos about pregnancy, postpartum, all these different things that I am passionate about, and I want to share that. I want to share that with you. So definitely subscribe, click the bell. I do plan to do some live workout sessions. I've done one. I plan to get back into that, to do like a webinar style workout. And lots of other things are in the works. So if you are interested to be on like a VIP list about all of that, definitely head over to my website, drsaraionescu.com, to get signed up there with your email. So imagine if in just a minute or two, you know, as a mom of 5, ages 7 and under, I know there are moments where I get overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, and just doing 5 of these breaths, even 3 to 5 of these breaths really helps like bring me back down and help me be the mom that I want to be. And I also see these amazing physical benefits with breathing, like literally with breathing. So imagine if you could do that too. It can take just moments a day, but it is so worth practicing. It is so worth trying. You guys got this. Definitely subscribe for more. Bye, everyone.